Alright guys, so this is the exterior walkthrough of the Catalina 293 RLDS. I want to start off with the awning. This awning, when it's out, has a rain dump feature. Grab this, pull it down, lock that into place. That'll run the water off of the awning. You're going to want to make sure that you don't leave this awning out in a high wind, because it will rip it over the top. When you let this loose, I suggest holding on to this, letting this loose, and then letting it go up slowly. There's a gas shock there that will snap it up on you if you're not ready for it. In the front here we have pass-through storage. Power cord stored in here right now. You can see it's a pretty good sized area. Moving back down the camper, there's a leash link. There is antenna carryover if you want to bring a TV out here, and then there's power. The stairs have adjustable legs. There's a little pin here that will let you lengthen or shorten these legs if the ground's a little uneven. When you're ready to pack this thing up, make sure you open this door all the way. The stairs will hit on the screen if you don't. These just pick up, go inside, and lock into place with this handle. Now this door, when you close it, put that handle right over it for travel. Bring down the stairs. You want to give this a twist, pull your stairs down. That's it. Moving down the side of the camper, there's a range hood that flaps open for venting and snaps back into place. We've got exterior speakers here on the side, and then we've got an outdoor kitchen. Outdoor kitchen has a Coleman grill. We have a light, we have an outlet here, and then we have a fridge. Now keep in mind, this fridge only works on 110 power. These jacks, 3/4 inch nut here. There is a handle inside this camper to crank them up and down. Don't put a lot of weight on these jacks or you will bend them and break them. They are just meant for stabilization, just to keep the shakedown when you are moving around in there. Backup camera is installed. This is powered by the running lights. You do have a monitor that goes up in your car. The running lights have to be on to use this camera, and then it sends a wireless signal up to your display in the car. On the off-camp side, there's a hole in the skirting here. That hole is for a slide override. So if you ever get in a pinch, you have a wrench with a 3/4 inch socket, you're going to want to crank that slide right back in. It works for the opposite side slide. So the slide on the hole on this side, excuse me, works for the slide on the other side and vice versa. Over here we have an outside shower. We have cable and satellite hookups. And then we have your dump stations and your low point drains. Gray on this side, black on that side. Ahead of the shower we have the furnace and your fresh water tank fill. This is just when you have to bring your water to the campsite and you're not going to be hooking up to the campsite water. Below that, underneath the trailer, is going to be your drain for your fresh water. At the front of the camper is your hot water heater. This comes down. In here we have our reset button. We have our blow-off valve to relieve the pressure. And then under here and in here there's a on-off switch you need to turn on to use this. This is your anode rod. This will sacrifice itself to save the tank. So once a year or so you're going to need to change that out. Up front here we have our propane tanks, of course, on and off with these knobs. Gonna have a regulator here. So this arrow points to this bottle. Over here it points to this bottle. Straight down is going to run off of both tanks. I don't recommend that because you're going to run out and be completely out. If you're on one tank or the other, one tank runs out and then you have the backup tank. When you need to take these off, we're going to spin off this nut, take the regulator off, and then pull the bar off and take the tank, go get it filled and come back with it, pop it back on. Here on top of your tongue jack, this cap comes off, and in there you'll have another crank. So if this jack ever goes down, you can hand crank it up and get home.